Some members of Parliament's Ad Hoc Committee want KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi to put his retraction of an allegation against former Minister Bheki Cele in writing. They also want Mkhwanazi to publicly apologise to Cele. It's day 2 of former Police Minister Bheki Cele's appearance before the Ad Hoc Committee on Police. And for more on this, we cross live to our reporter Bulelani Phillip. Bulelani, good morning. And quite an eventful day yesterday with the former Police Minister Bheki Cele leading evidence there. And that apology, a retraction, if you will, from Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. That was clearly one of the things that took center stage. But there were many other revelations. The AKA story, also in terms of the information that he got from Nhlanhla. There was just so much there yesterday.
Good morning, Sakina, and to the viewers at home. As you've said, that there was quite a lot of issues that are coming out of that particular testimony by the former Police Minister, Bheki Cele. Of course, if I can start perhaps maybe to the core issue that has necessitated that Parliament establish this ad hoc committee, which is the letter that was penned by the suspended, or rather on leave, Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, that disbanded the political killings task team in December last year. Of course, Cele, when asked what was his thinking when he first heard about this decision by the police minister, he says actually he just took a pause, grinned and chuckled, and then sat up. And then before saying that he was taken aback by that decision because he felt that it was procedurally wrong, and he also felt that he was not the police minister, Senzo Mchunu, did not have the authority to actually take that decision. And he tore right through each and every argument that had been presented by the police minister, Senzo Mchunu. So it's quite indicative that the testimony of Bheki Cele is going to be weighed against what the police minister, Senzo Mchunu, has actually testified over the previous days. So in the end, the evidence leaders will have to weigh up which of these is actually a right procedure that was taken and is also within the law. Of course, later on, Mr. Cele was actually questioned about his relationship with Nhlanhla, given that Mr. Nhlanhla had a 360 million tender with the police. And you recall that at the time when Nhlanhla was awarded this tender, Mr. Cele was the police minister last year. So he did indicate that he knew Nhlanhla as far back as December last year, and was introduced to him by a middleman. What was supposed to be a casual meeting, it ended up becoming Nhlanhla approaching Cele on some issues that relate to his meetings with Brown Mkhwanazi as well as the minister, Senzo Mchunu. Now, Nhlanhla was questioned whether, Cele was questioned whether did he not see this meeting as a means of trying to get Cele to exert pressure within the South African Police Service, given that Nhlanhla's contract was under investigation, with a view of cancelling it? And Cele said that he did not see that, and he does not have any influence within the South African Police Service at the moment. So in any event, he could not have exerted any pressure on any official. But of course, he was taken through the paces as to whether in the months preceding that, did he have any interactions with him regarding the contract? And he said he doesn't know anything about the contract. He had only read about Nhlanhla sometime in mid-December, just before he met him. And later on, he said that they had actually met around the issues that Nhlanhla had told him, which relate to that Senzo Mchunu, Brown Mkhwanazi had met, and the agreement there was that Senzo Mchunu was requesting that Nhlanhla fund his ANC presidential campaigns. But of course, before that, Senzo Mchunu had denied those allegations. Sakina.
Well, thanks so much, Bulelani, and we'll cross back to you in the next hour. And of course, in a light moment there, when asked about these frequent meetings with Nhlanhla, Bheki Cele said there was no way he was going to let him go without with all that information, and a bit of comic relief after quite tense days at the Ad Hoc Committee. But that's our reporter Bulelani Phillip watching those proceedings for us.